You are rising to reach your greatness in God. You are becoming a legend. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. The wisdom is in your mind. God is in you. You are more than a conqueror in God who loves you. God created royalty. He did not create one to fail, as God does not fail. We shall not fail. We shall rise as the great mountains, and we will begin to spread the love and create other mountains. We will begin to shed off the unforgiveness, the hatred, and put back the love and the kindness that was always there, but we have covered it up. So as the great mountains rise, we will begin to shed off and slough off all that old stuff that is hindering our greatness. Because if we don't, we will lose our souls. We will lose our souls and become a tormented soul. This is just a journey. You are just passing through this highway of life. This journey can be cut short, or this journey can be long. But while you are in this journey, it is undetermined how long you will be here. While you are here, you are to be a God servant. You are to lift one another up. You are not to hold one another down. You are your brother's keeper, because you will be judged by your heart on this highway of life. Now, you can be like a narcissistic person, and you can dog past someone, just literally kill them to get where you want to be in life. To get where you trying to go, you will literally kill someone. What for? What for a man to gain the world and lose his soul? What are you driving so fast for? Where are you trying to go? What is it that you are trying to get? Because whatever it is, you can't take it with you. It has to be left here. You will leave this world as you came in, and you will take away a pure soul, or you will take away a tormented soul. The choice is up to you. We are in a spiritual warfare, and it goes through people. Evil is not racist. Despite what you may have heard, evil is not racist. It goes through people, and it goes through people to try to destroy you. It does. Because, see, God has a purpose for you. And it's not just to be running up behind somebody in religion and being a man's servant. That is not your that's not your calling in life. We are all legends. Some legends are not famous, but look at the legacy that you are living and leaving. Look at your children. Look at your life. Look at the fork in the road, because it comes a time where you decide you want to be on the good side or you want to be on the side of evil. You either going to go through this highway of life with a twisted heart, or you're going to go through this highway of life with a forgiving heart and a pure heart. Because just because you forgive, it don't mean that you necessarily got to keep going back and getting burnt. You leave people alone. Learn how to leave people alone. See, that's one thing I learned in my marriage, was how to leave people alone. Because when I went to go try to talk to him and tell him something, or try to love on him, or you know, when I thought that something was going on and I looked through his phone, he tell me This is leave me alone. This is my life. It's not your life. It's my life. I thought it was our life. But no, under a narcissistic way of thinking in a spiritual warfare, that's what it is. It's a dog eat dog world, cutthroat world. And that's not what we are. That's not what we are as a people. That's not what we started off as, and that's not what we gonna wind up being. Because I'm here to tell you that we are going to rise above this oppression. We're going to come out with substance. We're going to grow in love. We're going to spread the message of Dr. King that love drives out hate. We're going to spread the happy God message. Yes, we are. Because the love drives out hate. I don't care if they don't want to hear it. They gonna have to call you back. Cause some other time they gonna be ready to grow. Cause see, we all come to a fork in the road where we get tired. We're in this world and we're not of this world. We truly are transformed by renewing of our mind, transformed by a different way of thinking and how we go about things. We go about things with a pure heart. We meditate to God before we make a move. We think and to the beloved ancestors, well, what should I do now? Worship, meditate to them. Meditate a solution. Stop calling, telling people your problems. Work it out yourself. Because, see, you are more than a conqueror in God who loves you. The Lord gonna work it out anyway. You sit and wait on God, and you got to wait on God because it's gonna be God's will and not your will. It's the Lord's will. It's not your will. And that's what we got to do. We got to stop doing us. We got to give up. We don't got to give up the steering wheel. We don't want to do it. We want to do the driving. We don't want to let nobody else drive. We don't even want nobody else to tell us how to get there. And then we wind up being lost. Just like I told you. We wind up being lost. Don't know where we going. Don't know how we got here. And then Lord help us. Then we want to cry out to God. Okay, Lord, now I'm ready to get it to you because I done messed up now. I don't even know where I'm at. I don't know how I got here. But I know, Lord, that you're going to put me through. Now I got to move out the driver's seat, let you back in, get in the back seat and stay back there. And let the Lord do the driving from now on. See, that's what I do. Before I make a move, I meditate to God. I meditate to the beloved ancestors. What should we do next? Because, see, we growing. We growing over this oppression. See, because I want to be a part of the solution. I don't want to be a part of the problem. Insanity is doing the same thing, expecting different results. I keep on fighting with it over the women and all this and that, going through. Where that's going to get us? Nowhere. Because he's still going to do the same thing. He already said, he do what he want to do, after we got married. So, something like that, that's telling you it ain't no hope there. It ain't no hope. It's a spiritual warfare that you going in. Then you need to remove yourself out that situation. That's chaos, negativity, and drama. And it's going to suck you in down to the center of it. See, because if I'd have stayed in there, I'd have been busting out some windows. I'd have went to jail. I'd have went back to drinking. I'd have been thinking about deadly women and some other foolishness. So, see, I had to go ahead and remove myself out that situation. And that's what you got to do. And stop telling people your business. Stop confiding everything. Because like I said, you are more than a conqueror. People will take that information and use it against you. You think they ain't going to tell nobody, but they is. They going to run it. Like the 4 o'clock news, drag it through the mud and bring it back to you a different kind of way. Hurt your feelings all upside, all different kind of ways. Because when it come back to you, it ain't going to be like how you told it. It's going to be a totally different story. And it's sad that that's what we do to one another. It's sad that that's what it done come to, in this world. Going through a spiritual warfare. Like I told you, the evil is not racist. It goes through people. And we are in a battle of good and evil. I appreciate you growing with me. I thank you for growing with me. I just moved a different kind of way today. Moved to speak a different kind of way. I'm motivated. I'm reaching my greatness. I'm spreading the love. I want more mountains around me. I want us to continue to grow. Like those beautiful great mountains of Colorado. And I'm shouting out to you, in the UK, to everyone who is growing, keep growing in God. Keep trying to reach your greatness. Don't be like one of these people out here with these hollow souls and dark hearts. Out here just out to get theirs at any expense. Because see, what's going to happen is you're going to have to answer to that. You got to give an account to that. And it's not a lake of fire like what you're thinking. It's different, and you don't want no part of it. I live with ghosts and demons and spirits in a haunted house, and I was confronted face to face with evil. And the good spirits helped me overcome the evil spirits and birth the beautiful Grow program. And we are growing all over the world. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom all over the world. You are royalty. You are not what they say you are. Your past is what helped create who you are today. You are not what they say you are. You are a child of God, unique and beautiful, a rose growing in his garden. That's what we are, beautiful roses. Reach your greatness in God. You are a legend. Let's rise.